Shai, Brakatik Howard, Brakatik Howard Shai, Bahasura Kaha Kodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Root Well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect, sons of high spirit and lawyer. And today I want to go into a topic, various topics. You know, I had some videos sent to me by our beloved brother Ayash, priest Ayash. He was sending me videos on polygyny. All right, because it's polygyny when, you know, it's a man that has multiple women. Going back to the word poly, poly means many. Like you have a, what do you call it, a polygon or something like that, a poly. Anytime you see P-O-L-Y, that means many. All right, shalom, shalom. And it was going into many. And it was Eve cursing out Eve because, you know, Eve had the mindset, if he's going to get different women, I'm going to get different men. But that, in essence, made you a whore. All right? But that's rooted in feminism. If he can do it, I can do it. All right? A polygyny is ultimately for nation building, man. All right? Isaiah 4:1, that's a nation building scripture. Several women should take hold to one man. That's a nation building scripture, man. Okay? That's a nation building scripture. All right? Several women shall take hold to one man. All right? But Eve was in our way of power. Okay? Just going back to the lesson that was done. Hey, the water, my brother. Shalom to you. That's how the lesson was done the other day about Jacob, the nation of Israel, has handlers. And Esau was a handler to Jacob through his system, through his systemic supremacy. All right? But also he uses our woman as a handler. And part of our woman being our handler, or the woman being our handler, as it says in Isaiah 3:12, and women rule over them. All right, your woman rule over you because you will get married through the state, right? And now you can't get another woman, or you can't legally have two women. All right, that's part of the woman ruling over you. All right, we are in another man's power structure. And you have to sort of be confined to this man's system, man. Now, granted, this man gives, he makes it lawful for two homosexuals, all right, to get married. There's several different states where it's not illegal to marry a German Shepherd, all right? Hey, the scripture says male and female created he them. He's created in his kingdom multiple genders. Well, really, biblically, there's only two genders. Okay? Then he gave us 613 laws to govern his people, man. The Tharara. All right, but outside of the 613 laws, all right, even if you think about the fruit pomegranate, right? The pomegranate fruit generally has 613 arrows, A-R-I-L-S, arrows, which are seeds. But generally, if you look on Google, it's 613 seeds within a pomegranate, representing the 613 laws of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. You see? Real shit. All right? And I know I'm going into different directions, but it's a free course lesson, you know? But within our laws, there's polygyny. There's laws that say, look, if you get a second woman, all right, you can't neglect the duties of the first woman. All right. It also says if you have a wife that you hate, all right, and that wife has your firstborn son, all right, you can't neglect giving him the double portion of his inheritance or your inheritance because he's not your favorite son. All because he's the son of the wife that you hated, that does not mean he does not get the double portion as the firstborn son rightfully supposed to have. So these are laws indicating and showing you that you can have multiple women. All right. So part of women ruling over us, they're ruling over your libido. They're ruling over your kingship. All right. They're ruling over your kingship, man. You know, the woman plays the parole officer. within the household. You see? And that's part of this captivity, man. All right? It kind of little boys you. It puts you in it puts you in the mindset of a little boy, you know? All right? Because women are a byproduct of power. All right? So you get power, you can't openly have women, multiple women. All right? Esau, in his Roman Empire, he gives everybody bread and circuses. But you have to remember two things. The bread and circuses is to distract you from the fact that you're in a falling empire. And the scripture says a gift destroys the heart. And it's to distract you from the fact that you are a slave. You are a slave with goodies, with a goodie bag. All right? Income taxes, that's your goodie bag. All right? Unlimited amount of streaming that you have access to, that's your goodie bag. All right? But Jake is restricted. All right? Jake is restricted, man. You see? So part of being restored back to our nationality is having that mindset that we're not confined to these restrictions in this society. Now, that's not to say that you should, you know, tell your wife, hey, I want a second wife. No, we're just bringing out the points, man. Like the elders in Dallas, Elder Yashawamba and Elder Ariala, they're bringing out the points. You should move with wisdom, because it's not all about the laws. It's about these day-to-day decisions that you make. These day-to-day decisions that you make that's rooted in your fucking level of wisdom that you have, man. You know? Being wise as a serpent, man. You see? Being wise as a serpent, so that's in every level of your life. But the point is, all right, is that, you know, we have different things that we have a right to, all right, when it comes to our nation. And Jake wants a kingdom so bad that Jake wants to build a kingdom in Babylon. But when you try to build a kingdom in Babylon, you're giving Esau, all right, you try to build up a Hebrew Wall Street, you're giving Esau, all right, a green light to destroy what you built. And I even had a dream years ago, a handful of years ago, where like Esau really attacked that Kemetic woke movement, and whatever they were physically building, he basically took them. Like whatever you build here, all right, it can be torn down by Esau, but the word, see, Esau can't tear down a word, man. All right, because we're fighting Esau outside of his element. His element is what? The sword. His element is the sword. So if we were to bear arms, or even if we were to say, let's put our money together and build up a Hebrew Wall Street, this man can tear that down because it's tangible. Esau was the representation of physical, carnal, you know, so his strong point is tearing down something that's physical or tangible. All right? But his weakness is the spirit. His weakness is you being drawn back to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You see? So we're building that third temple, all right? And the antagonists who were here aforetime, they're here now, interrupting the building of the temple. But the building of the temple is spiritual, not physical. So Esau has to be very careful and tedious how he wants to impede the building of the temple, man. The point, man. All right, Jake is building anyway through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, and we don't need this man's permission, all right, to build within his society. We're building spiritually, okay? But I mean, that's pretty much the point, you know. Like I said, the brother sent me a video about polygyny, and Eve having a mindset She's not gonna share her man. Well, shortly you're gonna have to share. All right, or Eve have a mindset: if he can do it, I can do it. All right, but Eve is going to get left here in Babylon, man. All right, that's why the scripture says, "Remember Lot's wife, man," because that's another thing too. I was thinking about it. That's disrespect. When Lot's wife looked back, it was implying with her body like, "Nah, fuck what the Most High got for you. I miss what I had in America." And a lot of our wives, they were Lot's wife. All right, because for Lot's wife to miss Sodom and Gomorrah meant that she really didn't have an interest in her husband building. You see, the Most High made 2 nations out of his 2 daughters. He made 2 nations out of 2 daughters. All right, just like that, without the help of his original wife. The Most High made 2 nations out of 2 daughters. All right. So the Lot went from being the inhabitant of an abominable city, an inhabitant of an abominable city. All right. He went from being that to a nation builder, like the so-called woke community would say. He went from that to being a patriarch, just like that. You at the nail salon, or you at a Japanese hibachi spot talking to an Ammonite because of our forefather Lot. And they got that look because they are the sons of a daughter who had a baby by her father. They are the sons of daughters who had babies by their father, and that's why they have that look. Nonetheless, a very important message and a move was made. A man left an abominable city and built his own nation. All right, without the help of his wife. So we don't care if Eve is for or against polygyny, or we don't care that she's against it. We don't need her to build a nation, because what happened with Sodom and Gomorrah, and Lot leaving Sodom and Gomorrah and his wife being destroyed because she was really more tapped into Sodom and Gomorrah. All right, that's a microcosm of what's going to happen with the house of David. You know, our women, as it says, she that is our enemy, because she's tapped in with modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. She's spiritually looking back, and when she stopped to look back, she stopped him. Like they held down his progress, or it could have stopped him. You see what I'm saying? So the Most High destroyed her and Sodom and Gomorrah, but built a nation out of him. All right. So the Most High is going to build nations out of you, which sheds light on the scriptures. A small one should become a great nation. Out of one man should produce a great nation. And the Most High can use women from any nation to bring back Israelites. Man, it's bigger than it's bigger than a popularity contest in Israel. It's bigger than riding a horse around, Israelites at a party. It's bigger than some Passover strip club party. It's bigger than being cleaved to Crips, making yourself confederate with Crips. It's bigger than that, man. We're building a nation outside the paradigm of Babylon, man, right? We're building something that's bigger than Babylon, man. And it's going to come out of the loins of you. And first it's going to come out of your mind, because the scripture says, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living waters. So out of your belly, that's the knowledge that you had in your belly, but out of the belly came the word. So you're teaching on the highways and the byways, all right? Letting wisdom pour like rivers of flowing water. But then the kingdom is going to come out of your loins. All right? So a nation is being built through the spirit now. All right? The spiritual framework is being put together now. Hey, but Isaiah 4:1, hey, that's the beginning of the physical framework of the nation being built. Because out of your loins is going to come a nation. That's why when Yahushua crowns the brothers, all right, Abba willing is us. Those crowns means that you're going to be head over cities. You're going to be within the jurisdiction, all right, of providence within Yahweh's empire, within Yahweh's kingdom. 144,000 providences, all right, so to speak. Just how the Persian Empire had, what, 127 providences? And then they said that they had that great feast. Was his king Ahasuerus in the Hebrew? He had the feast with the different princes that he put over those different jurisdictions. The Persians and the Medes, the Japhites. See, but he had that great feast. And that's what kings did. See, Yahweh is going to have a great feast with the elect who are going to be princes. He's going to put over different jurisdictions within his kingdom. You see, it's bigger than our woman accepting Isaiah 4:1. It's bigger than that. Once again, Lot left the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah to build a nation without his wife. They're saying something. Except we're not going to commit what they call incest today. We're not going to do that because now that's against the scriptures. And you know, but we're going to do that with women from other nations, man. All right. So you got something called ethnocentricity, and one of the meanings of ethnocentricity, all right, is you judging another culture by the standards of your culture. So polygyny, that's our culture, but Eve often through feminism judges it by the standards of feminism. All right, and she looks down upon it, but it's against her queendom. Because Eve has a queendom here, man. Eve is a queen here in Babylon in every way. You know, through her promiscuity, through her imperious mindset, she's like a ally to Esau. And as long as he sacrifices her nation, he'll let her sit as a queen. As long as she, once again, sacrifices her nation, give up her nation, all right, through abortion, through giving out her energy to empower this man's dominant power structure, all right? And then in turn, she gave her nation to Esau, right? She sold out the nation to Esau. In turn, he let her live deliciously, take girls' trips, girls' night out, she get on that birth control, that Planned Parenthood. You know, she got her social media, she got her welfare, her food stamps. All right, because she's nation building for this man. And when Eve goes to school and gets those degrees, she's nation building for this man. You see? Now it's important that you got some stream of income, but I'm just making a point, man. She's nation building for the enemy. So it's not that, it's one thing that she doesn't want you to build anything because she's too busy building for Esau Edom. You see? But this is talk about Eve, this is talk about us. What we're about to have, it transcends the Babylonian paradigm. And you're going to realize that we're shackled in many ways. He may have took the physical yoke of iron off our neck, but we're still systemically and culturally on the yoke of iron. You can't fully be a prince here, man. Fully be a man here. But that's the point, you know. What we're about to have is going to supersede the mindset of America, man. America was just a fashion of this world that passed away, man. And with that, I hope you brothers and sisters are edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham HaKodash. I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone Well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness of the house of David the elect. Abba, Kum Yashala, Shalom.